Hi, in this video I'll show you how to move, rotate and scale this cube, this camera or this light or anything in our 3D viewport. So the process is very simple. We can use this tool as well, or we can use the shortcut as well. Okay, uh, just hover your mouse here and expand it. Okay, and now this is showing the name of these tools: move tool, rotate tool and scale tool, and the last one is transform tool. Means this is the combination of all move and rotate and scale tool. Okay, you will get all the three option: move, rotate and scale here, transform. Okay, so I'm going to move this cube because I'm not able to move here. So click this cube first and then click this move tool. Okay, and option is visible now. You can move it anywhere. And let me clear one thing: this green line denotes y-axis. Okay, this red line denotes x-axis, and this is the universal truth, and it is not going to change. Okay, and here this blue line denotes what, z-axis. It is not visible, and we can enable or disable it from here. You need to go here and enable or disable z-axis, but I think this is not a right thing. So if you want to move this in the y-axis, this green line, to simply click your mouse here and drag this cube here. Okay, and yes, you can move this cube. Okay, and if you want to move this cube in the x-axis, you can do as well. And if you want to move this cube in the z-axis, so you can do it. You can move it in the x-axis as well. Okay, you can move it anywhere. Okay, okay, if you want to send it to the default position or place, then you need to go here, object properties, and make these things 0 0 and 0. For doing this, select this first one and drag your mouse to the last one. Okay, and then press 0, and this will send this cube to the default position. Okay, now this time is to explore rotation tools. So select this rotation tool, and then after, for zoom this 3D viewport, you can use your mouse, the middle button of your mouse. Okay, just scroll it and you can zoom it and zoom out using your mouse, because in the previous video I have discussed some important settings, and I think you have enabled all the settings. And the important setting under the input, that is 3 button emulate setting. Okay, and then after you can zoom it, and you can rotate this cube in the x-axis, in the y-axis, in the z-axis as well. This red line denotes you can rotate this cube in the x-axis, so I'm going to rotate this in the x-axis. Okay, you can see, and you can rotate this in the z-axis as well, like this, and you can rotate it in the y-axis as well. You can practice it if you are not familiar. And if you wanna remove all the rotations, then you can go to this object properties and make this 0 0 and 0. Okay, for it, select your first option and drag it to the last and press 0 in your keyboard. Okay, and now the rotation is also 0 and the location is also 0. Okay, that's it. And the last one is scale. We can scale this cube as well. If you wanna scale this cube in the y-axis, that is a green line. See here, this green line is the y-axis, and this green line is the y-axis here. This red line is the x-axis, and this z line is the, means this blue line is the z-axis. Okay, so if you want to scale this in the y-axis, then simply select this one and drag it in the y-axis. So now the cube is now scaling in only in the y-axis. And if you want to scale it in the x-axis, though, so select this and just you can do it. And if you want to scale it in the z-axis, so you can also do it. So I'm going to scale it in the z-axis as well. Okay, now we have discussed all these three tools: move, rotate and z. And whenever you hover your mouse here, move, then it is showing the shortcut G. You can see here. Okay, whenever I hover this mouse, it is showing here G. Okay, this is showing R and this is showing S. G means grab. You can move it by pressing G here. Let me write. The shortcut of move is G. The shortcut of rotate is R. Simple. And the shortcut of scale is S. G, R and S. Okay. And I wanna discuss one more thing. If you want to move this cube in the y-axis, okay, so press G for the movement and press Y to move in the y-axis. Okay, G for the movement and Y for the in the y-axis. Okay, select this select box, and then after select this cube and press G. Okay, whenever you press G, it will move in the any direction because we haven't selected any direction. Then after you need to press Y. So it is now only moving the y-axis because we pressed what we have pressed, G and Y. That's good. And if you want to move it in the x-axis, so press G and X. So it is now moving in the x-axis. And if you want to move it in the z-axis, so press G and Z. That's awesome. Okay, now this time is to rotate. If you want to rotate this cube in the x-axis, so what we need to press, R and then X. Okay, that's it. R for rotation and X for what? In the x-axis. If you want to rotate in I want to confirm one more things. Let me discuss. Okay, I press G for the movement and I move this cube here, and I want to cancel its movement. So I'm simply press the right button of mouse. Okay, whenever you press right button of your mouse, it cancels any movement. Okay, so I'm going to press right button. Okay, the cube is now in the by default position. So I want to rotate in the y-axis. So press R and Y to rotate in the y-axis. Now press right button to cancel its rotation. Okay, now I want to rotate it in the Z direction. So press R and Z. Okay, and I want to cancel its rotation in the Z direction. So press right button of your mouse. Now this time is to scale. So I'm going to press S to scale, but it is scaling in 3 direction, X, Y and Z as well. But I want to scale it in the X direction only. Then press X. Okay, this is now scaling in X direction only. Press right button of your mouse to cancel its movement. Then press S and Y to scale it in the Y direction. Then press S and Z to scale it in the Z direction. That's it. And we will use this transform setting or tool most of the time because it consists of all three: move, rotate and scale. Okay, we can move these from this outer portion. We can rotate this from this rotation tool. Okay, and we can scale this. Okay, and if you want to cancel this all movement, so you need to go to this object properties and select this and press 0. Select this, press 0 and select this and press 1, not 0, because the scale must be 1. Okay, then after select this circle, select box. Okay, so this class is now over. We learned what? Move, rotate and scale. Okay, now one thing I need to clear one more thing. If you want to rotate this 3D viewport, okay, this 3D viewport, full 3D viewport, so there is no any shortcut. And if you want to move this 3D viewport, okay, so what we need to do, simply press Alt button in your keyboard and hold it, and then after you can rotate this viewport. Okay, Alt is for rotation, and press Shift and Alt, and then after you can navigate or move this 3D viewport. Okay, so what I did, simply press Alt. Okay, Alt for rotation, and this is for 3D viewport. Okay, and Shift plus Alt, and this is for movement of 3D viewport. Okay, simple. And this is the by default setting, so we need to remember it. Okay, let me discuss it again. I'm going to press Alt and Shift to move this 3D viewport, and I'm going to press Alt to rotate this 3D viewport. Okay, that's it. So this is enough for this video, my friends. So I'll meet you in the next video. Bye.